When you experience the presence of God for the very first time, it can stir up many different feelings in your spirit. Joy, peace, rejoicing, the feeling of being overwhelmed, and much more. But most importantly, that presence will change your life. It is a different feeling than anything you've ever experienced before. Remember when your first child was born? The excitement, joy, and overwhelming feeling of love. Or what about when you graduated from high school or college? That feeling of excitement. What about when you got married? There are many things that happen in this life that can bring us feelings of pleasure and excitement. But I promise you this, when you experience God for the very first time, it's so much different and so much better than any of these other things. Because you see, all of these other things that happen in our lives are awesome, but those feelings you receive from these things are simply emotions. And while they are wonderful, the presence of God is a feeling that you can feel all the way down into your spirit. It can overwhelm you with emotions, but in a good way. Some people tremble, some cry, some run around, others fall to their knees. Everyone's reaction may be different, but there is one thing that we all have in common. Deep down in our very being, our spirit that will live forever, there is a burning desire to know God on an intimate level. So when you experience His presence, the sense of peace is overwhelming. But I guess the best way to describe this would be a feeling of being made whole. There is always something missing until God comes and fills that void that you didn't even know existed. Sometimes the feeling of His presence is so strong that you know that you have got to change some things in your life and invite Him in because you want to feel this way all the time. That is when you feel this conviction that the things you have been doing are just wrong. Romans 10:9 says that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. Reach out to Him today so you too can experience that inner peace that words can't even describe. Now, we have talked a whole lot about experiencing the presence of God for the very first time, but you may be wondering, how do I experience this? Well, the next video I do will be about how to usher in the presence of God. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video and share it with anyone you know. Thanks for watching, and be sure to click on the video on your screen to learn about the peace that God gives us.